sucker for love. And in this world full of suckers, you fit mine like a glove. The fit is perfect, but nobody above, yeah. The clock's ticking as the time flies by. We in two different worlds, but living the same life. Two different dreams, you make me feel so alive. Need you by my side, need you by my side. Just a power couple daily blowing off steam. Making love to you so damn seamlessly. We be doing it so damn frequently. Easy cause we on the same damn frequency. Take it to the Sunset Boulevard. Tell mama said she wanna tag along. She don't care if it's right or if it's wrong. Yeah, we'd always get along. Even through the downs, gotta stay strong. Now we singing the same song. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. I think about you daily. So baby girl, don't play me. All I ever, yeah, is think about you. They call me Dan, the Lakers fan. And I got a master plan for the Lakers back to the promised land. Spread the vision through my people, cause we fans are equal. When we reach 20K subs, yeah, we gon' drop a sequel. Another Laker anthem track, watch me run it back. Got the keys to the city where my Laker jet.
What up, Laker family? It's your boy DTLF back with another video, man. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving, man, and hopefully everybody's doing good today. Good to see y'all, man. Back with another Lakers Talk episode, and hopefully your guys' stomachs are full and your ears are open, because I'm about to present to you guys, some solid trade scenarios that I think could really fix this team moving forward. I mean, we're not that far off, right? It's just we got a couple of things we have to fix. Happy Thanksgiving, David. Appreciate you, my guy. Good to see you guys, man. Again, this is a different format, and yeah, I was just fixing it on my phone. I got it good to go. Hopefully, again, you guys like it or don't like it, let me know in the chat. But definitely going to be trying different things just to mess with the algorithm and help this channel grow for sure. But this is definitely very, very interesting. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Good to see you all. What's up, my guy Reese? Good to see you, man. Thank you for being a member, bro, on the channel. It's all good in the neighborhood. What you guys have tonight? Let's start there, man. What you guys have tonight for Thanksgiving? Do you guys have some turkey, some ham? My guy Jeremy said, I'm in Australia. We don't even know what Thanksgiving is. Listen, here's the beautiful thing about holidays. You can celebrate it in your own way, shape, or form. So, whatever you guys like to do and on any given day, you can celebrate tomorrow, today. It doesn't matter to me. I'm not all about traditions. I'm about, what you enjoy to do. And for me, what it means is just spending great time with your family and having a great time all in all, man. Are you guys ready for me to launch some trade scenarios? And I want you guys to give me ratings on these 1 through 10, man. We're going to start off with some heat. My guy said he has some pupusas. Hey. All right, I'm going to be giving you guys a little different trade scenarios. Let's start with the first one, man. Let's start with the first one for sure. And that is this one right here. If you guys can't see it, let me know. I can always make the screen a little bit bigger. Let me see if I can do it here. Bam. There you go. All right. So we got the Lakers trading with the Timberwolves. Timberwolves are a struggling team right now, man. I think Ant-Man recently made some very intriguing comments for Shirley. And, the Lakers trading here with the Timberwolves would be phenomenal. I think this is some player that I've wanted for quite some time. Jaden McDaniels is on a 5-year, $23 million a year deal. And Dante DiVincenzo. Now, it's not going to be easy to trade for these guys. But I feel like because they have been losing a lot, man, it's going to be intriguing to see what happened there. Kimiko, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate you. Yeah, the jewels are a new way of gift giving. So I definitely appreciate that, Kimiko. Thank you so much. That's pretty cool to see that up on the screen. But Jaden McDaniels and Dante DiVincenzo, and the reason I say is because since the Timberwolves have started below 500, maybe they're open to a trade. All right, and hear me out now. D'Angelo Russell could always get rerouted to a different team, but I could definitely see them utilizing a small forward like Rui Hachimura. Sometimes that team struggles to score, and Rui would definitely pack a punch. Also, Christian Wood, when he gets back healthy, maybe he can be an asset to them. But D'Lo could always get rerouted in this package to a third team if they're not interested in that, since they've already had him. So there's a chance that they won't be interested in this. However, I'm really intrigued by either of these two players, even if it's not both of them in the trade package. I think this is something we could use, a 3-and-D wing and a scoring guard off the bench. Although that's not our priority. I think our priority should still be a big man, right? At least that's my that's what I would prioritize if I'm the Lakers. So we're gonna start off light, and we're gonna start off from least probable to most probable. What do you guys think? I'd love to hear it. Javi said 10. Yes, this would be a great trade. Can Daniel play the 5 or the 4? No, he cannot. He cannot. But Jaden McDaniels is a good 3-and-D wing, right? That's one thing he definitely is, man. Good 3-and-D wing, and definitely going to help us out on the perimeter. Happy Thanksgiving, Solo. Good to see you all. But yeah, this would be my first trade offer, although I don't think the Timberwolves actually do this unless they're feeling really desperate. All right, so that's why I started with this one first, right? Again, what do you guys think of this trade proposal from yours truly, man? Let me know if you guys are interested in that or if you guys are not interested in that at all. Dante, if we can't get them both, then I would settle for one of the two for sure. Because if we can get either Jaden McDaniels or Dante DiVincenzo for a different trade package, I'm doing that. I'm doing that all day. My guy said, I wouldn't be surprised if Rob pulls off a trade. We need it. I was hoping for a Thanksgiving trade. Give me something to be thankful for. Solo said, I'm in a food coma. Can't even think straight. I feel you on that, bro. I'll do the thinking for you, though. Don't worry. You can just sit back, relax, grab some chelas, and kick it with your boy here. And again, Kimiko, appreciate the jewels. But yeah, guys, all in all, I think this is a solid start to a trade package. I'm looking at teams that are desperate for trades or teams that are rebuilding in order to make a deal, right? I'm not looking at teams that wouldn't potentially be interesting. And the reason I have the Timberwolves here is because they've been struggling. You just never know. They might want to shuffle the deck a little bit. And I know I've heard rumors that there's a couple of teams that have been really high on Rui Hachimura, especially after his playoff performances. You think so, Javi? I think something will happen eventually. Maybe not right off the top, but I think eventually something will definitely happen. This is the first trade package I have. What do I think of Joel Embiid? Yeah, Embiid is he's just injury prone. You know what I mean? Stacy, he's just injury prone. That's the problem I have with Joel. You're right, Solo. He is done. My guy said it's an 8.5, and I say that because these guys are good players, but it's not what we need. Facts. So I'm going to start off with, I'm looking for desperate teams right now, and that's where I'm going with this. Joselito, you're jumping the gun, my guy. I have something waiting for you guys. You guys ready for the next trade? Hit the like button. Y'all ready for the next trade, guys? And drop some fire for me. But this next one, man, my guy, how do you guys know how to read my mind? Of course, I'm going to go the Trae Young route. Of course. And this is a mega blockbuster right here. And this one right here, I think would definitely help us in two different spots. One, I would like to offer D'Angelo Russell, Rui Hachimura, Gabe Vincent, Christian Wood, just because he's dead weight, and a first-round pick. This is the only way they get the first-round pick unprotected for me in 2029, which I think could be a very valuable pick, is if they include Cody Zeller and if they take the contract of Christian Wood. Now, you're getting D'Lo, who will give you way less than Trae Young, but he's definitely a Dollar General version, just likes to jack up shots. You're getting Rui, who's actually a really good player on a really good contract. And also, if they're not interested in him, they could always flip him at the deadline again. But most importantly, they're offloading Trae Young. I think that's a very awkward fit for them right now. I honestly do not see Trae Young fitting with the Hawks, even though he's having a great year. I mean, come on now. But this trade right here addresses two things. We get the point guard, the starting point guard for us. We clear up some room, right? So this would open up two roster slots. And maybe, our guy Quincy Oliveri could fight for one, and Armand Traore could fight for another. Or maybe we can go sign another free agent, maybe a backup guard like Markelle Fultz, who's still out there with a trade package like this. Or maybe, what else could we do? There's definitely some pieces out there. Go get Stanley Johnson, a 3-and-D wing, or re-sign Dwight, or whatever they think would be. The bottom line is you get rid of a lot of dead weight with a trade like this. Yes, Rui, it would hurt to lose. D'Angelo, it would not. Gabe Vincent, it would not. And Christian Wood, because he hasn't given us nothing, it would not. The only real valuable assets you're giving up here are the first-round pick and Rui, if we think about it. And for them, I think they do it because it's time to move on from the Trae Young era. They get a young piece in Rui. They get a contract that either can expire or they can flip in D'Lo. I'm sure they can eat up the $11 million for next year for Gabe Vincent. And you get another expiring contract in Christian Wood. I think this would be an ideal trade right here. What do you guys think? My guy said, okay, now this one is a 9.2 because we get a superstar and a big. I want to say a 10, but I gotta see the next one. Oh, whoa. My guy's still hungry, man. Thanksgiving is already up, my guy. He wants more trades. I see you. Reese, I feel you, bro. I'm definitely on the same wave tip because you know what, guys? I think the Lakers fans deserve a trade. We've been starving for one for too long, fam. Just way too long. So I feel you on that one, Reese. But I think this would be good. I want to hear more opinions on this trade here. Solo likes, he said, hell yeah, get it done, Rob. And by the way, these work because the trade website that I use, Fanspo, it takes everything into account. The second apron, it takes the draft picks you have into account. You know, that's what it is. I'm right there with you. I might go for seconds, man. Shout out to my girl who cooked tonight, by the way. Made some delicious lasagna, had some tamales, some very good stuff. What you guys have for Thanksgiving, guys? Craig thinks it's a 10. Okay, Craig, I see you, my guy. My guy said, I would do it. Trey fits LA. Yes. And here's the thing, right? I proposed a similar package like this before, and there was a lot of pushback on it. I think people are missing the main piece here you're getting is Trae Young. So anytime you're getting the best player in the trade, you win the trade, no matter how much you're sending out. Now, the second best part of this trade is, yes, you're getting a very utilizable big, but you're also getting some empty roster slots, which you could then turn around and go sign other free agents. There's some very solid free agents out there to be had. Very solid, right? Food coma. I think that's all of us, bro. I think everybody's in a food coma right now, fam. And that's the beautiful thing, man. We are in food coma heaven before the crazy game we got tomorrow. But yeah, I really like this trade. I carefully crafted it in a sense that, the obviously the salaries match, so we don't go to that second apron, and we'll have some flexibility to move around as well. So that's what it is. What's up, Die Hard? Good to see you, my bro. My guy said, how the hell you better than Rob at his job? Rob like him with his hands in his pockets or on his ass. No, I appreciate it. But remember this, Reese, it takes two to tango. So maybe the Hawks would be willing to do something similar, but they might get greedy and want both first round picks. Now, let me ask you guys this. Would you guys still do this deal if they wanted us to throw in the 2031 first round pick as well? But if we can throw a top 14 protection, that's where, the deal might fall apart because, teams are always hungry against us and they're always trying to get, the maximum in return. And that's unfortunate because, I think this is a very fair deal for both ways. I mean, Trae doesn't fit the team that they have over there. They're not winning anything, but he's putting up, 20 and 20 the last game, right? Let's see. Solo says, we have so much food, it don't even make sense. Man, you better send a plate over, Solo. You better send a plate. No, I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. Hey, listen, leftovers are always the GOAT. All right, leftovers taste magically delicious, fam. So it don't matter if you have leftover food, bro. You're basically going to be fed all week long. Let's go. Hey, what's up, Jake? He said, hello, Dan. How about we getting Zach LaVine, Dorian Finney-Smith in the center, like De'Aaron Sharp? Yeah, I mean, those are definitely great package deals for sure. Depending on what's coming and what's going, though. I'd have to see the trade first. If you guys want to fire up your own trades and send them to me on Twitter or on Instagram or anything, I'll definitely repost the ones I like, for sure. Do you think Ant-Man wants out of the Wolves? Not yet. Not yet, but give him a year or two like this, struggling, maybe. Right? It's cold over there in Minnesota, I hear, around this time of the year. And that's especially bad when your team is losing, right? The weather can be overlooked as long as they're building a winning product around you. But when you're losing, stuff starts getting really loud. All right. You guys ready for the next trade package? Talk to me if you guys want to see the next one already. Are we still kind of salivating on this one right here? I like this one a lot. This might be one of my favorites. Remember, I put these together like 30 minutes before I went live. So, I'm just trying to put on my GM hat and see every trade package that I put together. I try to think, would both sides do it, right? And why? Why would the second side do it as well? All right. Let's see. My guy said, if we trade both picks, we need to set ourselves up for the present and the future. That's true, Solo. That's why I said the only way I trade the second pick is if it's for a superstar, which Trae Young is not. He's an all-star, but he's not a superstar, right? Although sometimes he does look like it when he takes over. But yeah, you're right about that. It would have to be another player coming back this way that we can utilize as well. My guy said, let's go. He's ready for the next trade. All right. I like that. Hey, Strugger, happy Thanksgiving. Good to see you over here. And thank you so much for the super chat. I do appreciate that very, very, very much. Much love to you, Strugger. What you have tonight for dinner, if you don't mind sharing with us, Strugger? I know you always get into detail with the plates. I love it. Let's see. Danny Ainge is the Jazz general manager. He's already made a trade for us, Jonah. He's already made a trade with us, so it's not over. D Free, Lakers Nation's very own D Free is in the building. He said, "What do you think about the report that came out today that the Nets are going to try to hold out for 2 first-round picks for Cam Johnson? It's ridiculous, man." And listen, this is the problem with the Knicks giving up so much for Mikal Bridges, is that now they think that's going to be the asking price. That owner has been so stingy, man. What's his name? What's the owner's name? I already forgot his name, but he's been so stingy, man, from the moment he's taken over the Nets. And for Nets fans, they're probably thinking, yes, hold out. You might end up holding out and keeping them, right? So that's very unfortunate. All right, I think it's time that I share with you guys my next trade package. And this is where it gets really, really freaking good. All right. Now, mind you, here it is. Now, this trade package here, y'all, this trade package here, it's failed, but only because Nick Claxton cannot be traded until December 15th. So technically, money-wise, it works. I made sure everything works. So Nick Claxton, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Cam Johnson. Mind you, Cam Johnson's on an expiring contract, and the rumor has it that they don't want to re-sign him because they don't think he's a winning-type player. He's on an expiring contract, which means the team that trades for him might be interested in him in the long haul, which is where my guy Solo said get set up for the next couple years. So this one solves everything in one deal. Now, why would they do it? All right, D'Angelo, expiring contract. They could also flip him out and try to get another protected first-round pick or a couple of seconds. Rui, he works for the now and for the future. They could also flip him to a third team if they don't want him. Gabe Vincent, he's the only bad part of this trade, but they do get an unprotected first-round pick. Shoot, I might consider throwing in the second first-round pick for this trade. Think about it, guys. What do you guys think? I'd love to know. Let's see here. She said, actually, I ordered out a festive turkey meal. Okay. Nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just glad you had a good day, Striker. I'm glad to hear it. All right, so let's see. 10. So this is the one you guys like. 1,000 out of 10. Okay. You think Cam Thomas not leaving? Okay. Well, from what I'm hearing, they actually want to trade Cam Thomas. They want to trade everybody on the roster from what I'm hearing, man. Of course, rumors will be rumors and nothing is guaranteed. But this is a package deal that I'm really considering giving up both first-round picks if they give us all of this. We get a 3-and-D wing in Dorian Finney-Smith. We got a combo guard who can score, whether he starts or comes off the bench. And we get a rim protector in Nick Claxton who can rebound. I think this solves all of our issues with one swift move. It won't be easy to make a trade like this. This is why I say I'm willing to come up off the other second-round pick. Maybe the other one is top 10 protected or top 5 or something. But, yeah. This is again, they're getting better as we go. I really like this one as well. It's either the Trey one for me or this one. Probably my two favorite ones in the stream so far. My guy said that's why he was holding out. Okay. He knows how my mind works. Huh? I'm trying to solve everything at once, my guy. But yeah, this one is not bad at all. My guy said, I would definitely do that trade, and it looks like we keep Vando. Not question. More realistically, they would want both first-round picks. You guys doing that? You guys doing that even if it takes both unprotected first-round picks? That's what I want to know. Yeah, I know it's a good trade for us, but how do we incentivize them to do a trade like this, right? It might have to take both unprotected first-round picks because they're probably going to know that those 2 first-round picks are going to be worth a lot in the future, right? Now, this is a trade that we need to hit because if we miss on this trade and those pieces don't work, we're screwed. So if we give up both of our first-round picks, that's all we have to trade for the next, 7 years. So, yeah. He said, we got Connect. We don't need Cam Thomas. On the contrary, because we have Connect and he does so well in the starting lineup, I would love to have Cam Thomas off the bench. I think that really would help us out a lot. But that's just my opinion. This one's my favorite. I knew it would be, Reese. I knew you was holding out on me, man. I knew it. My guy said, we had turkey, ham, Puerto Rican rice, potato salad, mac and cheese dressing, greens, cornbread, and yams. Okay, my guy took it back to Space Jams with that one. I like it, man. My guy really ate it. Listen, this is what I'm talking about Thanksgiving, man. You better give thanks that everybody was blessed with this amount of food. But that's a blessing right there, man. Happy for you, Solo. You made it, bro. That's what life is all about right there. Family and good food. Man. He said, yes, because Cam and Nick are technically first-round picks already. Okay, so, yeah, there's no objection to that trade. I like it. So, yeah, again, for those of you that are just tuning in, these are my trade proposals to try to fix the Lakers as we are. If we can somehow add Nick Claxton, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Cam Thomas, I think we solve a little bit of everything. You got the 3-and-D wing defender. You got Nick Claxton as a rim protector, and you get a combo guard who you can either start or bring off the bench. I think it solves everything. I really put some careful thought into it. However, I think it would probably take another first-round pick added to this, and maybe even a couple of seconds. But I don't think we can hesitate. When you empty the clip for a trade like this, and now you got the Brooklyn Lakers, we basically mixing their best players with our best players and see how far we can get. But credit to Brooklyn. They've been winning some games against some tough opponents. I think they recently beat the brakes off the Suns. Who else did they beat? They beat the Nuggets, didn't they? They've been beating some teams. Yeah, this might be the one. If they do get us Nick Claxton and Thomas, then yes, I would do it. Both players are 25 and younger. Now remember, the rumor, and here's the reason why I think they might actually do it. Cam Thomas is going to be out for a month. So when we do this trade, when Cam Thomas comes back, hopefully he comes back his full self. I wouldn't have thrown him in the trade package if I didn't think he was. But according to rumors, everybody's up on the trade block from the Nets because they're not winning nothing and they want to bottom out for their guy, Cooper Flag, right? Let's see. That's going to help Davis shift back to power forward. Yes, absolutely. Jonah, Brook Lopez and Gary Trent for D'Lo, Gabe, and Rui with a first. Brook Lopez getting older, but I'd still do that trade. It's a riskier one. I remove the first and add 2 seconds. Brook Lopez is old, man. He's a dinosaur out there. Definitely a dinosaur. Yes, we all like the trade. Awesome. This might be the winner right here. I don't know how we can do better than this. Or can we? We're about to find out, chat. Thank you so much, Kimiko. Yes, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much for the Jules gift. I appreciate that. That's the first one I've ever seen on here. Apparently, on these streams, you can now gift not only what do they call it? Power chats, but you could also do Jules. So that's interesting. Did you guys actually see the animation though? Because I didn't really see it. I just saw the comment down low. Oh, look, we're getting it again. There's supposed to be an animation on the screen is what they told me. So I haven't seen it yet. If you guys have seen it, let me know. Spot it out. So I'm looking at so many things at once. Appreciate you, Kimiko. Thank you. Thank you so much. Dan, can we add Dennis to that? No, it wouldn't work money-wise. However, you want to subtract Cam Thomas, then you can probably do the Dennis for sure. Duke of Earl, good to see you, my boy. Hope you and the familia had a blast day, brother. We did, man. Me and my girl, it was just me and my girl today. I didn't go visit my family down in LA, so, but I called them and they're all having a great Thanksgiving, so that's good. Yeah, man. Let's see. My guy said, imagine plays for Nick Claxton if Cam and Dalton in the starting lineup. Oh, now we're cooking, my guy. All right. So it's just hypothetical. Let's move on to the next one. All right. Because I think it gets a lot more realistic as we go. You guys ready? Here it is. The Portland Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant and Robert Williams for D'Lo, Rui, Gabe Vincent, and 2 second-round picks. Might have to throw in a protected first just to make it happen. But here's the thing. The Jeremy Grant contract is considered pretty bad. Matter of fact, people were puzzled to why he got that extension when they traded for him. Didn't fit, especially after Damian Lillard got dealt. Apparently, they brought him there to pair him up with Dame, and I think CJ was still there at the time, if I'm not mistaken. So this trade makes a lot of sense because he's a bad contract according to the modern NBA, even though the CBA is going to get better and it's going to improve, and that's going to look like a good contract. Robert Williams is injury prone, but he's definitely a high risk, high reward guy. He's on a 2-year, $12 million deal. So we would acquire both of those for D'Angelo Russell, who's on an expiring contract. Again, if they want to shift him to a third team for another protected first round pick or something, they can do that. Rui, same thing. If he doesn't fit their timeline, they can shift him out. Gabe Vincent is the only one they have to swallow that pill. But we could give them 2 second-round picks and maybe a top 10 protected first-round pick. What do you guys think of this one? I'd love to know. Just all hypotheticals, man. Let's see. Guard from the buyout market. That could work if we make a trade where we're sending out multiple pieces and getting, a couple in return. So that could work. Robert Williams somewhat can stop Nikola Jokic. Maybe. Again, high risk, high reward. Okay, Reese, I appreciate the rating. My guy said this one would be an 8.3 just because of the bad contracts, but so are Gabe and D'Lo and Rob injury prone. Yep. So again, high risk, high reward type of thing. If we're able to pull off something like this, it definitely would come at with a reward, which means we have the pieces we need. We have a potential 3-and-D wing, although they say he's overrated defensively. But I just think people don't want to throw in the effort when you're playing for the Portland Trailblazers. Maybe a change of scenery can get Jeremy Grant back to playing elite ball on both ends of the floor. Let's see. Yeah, I know he's injury prone, but he's been healthy lately. Can he stay that way, though? That's the question. Not a big fan of this one, Roberts. Okay, that's fair enough. Robert Williams, undersized center. He's still a rim protector, man. He's still a pretty big body. We need a lot of size and depth in the paint to rim protect, to block shots, and to do some of the dirt. And that's what I think AD's missing, man. We're going to wear him out at this rate if we continue just playing him at center with no real legit backups. Coloco's nice, but is he a legit backup? No, he's a good player. Here and there, you can plug him in for some energy. But can you rely on him in a 7-game series? That's going to be really, really tough. Next phase, you're too negative, man. He said, I'd hang up on you, Dan. They expect compensation for both of those players. 2 second-rounders aren't getting it done. Listen, it's tough out here, man. Those aren't good contracts. Robert Williams, maybe. But Grant is not considered a good contract. Otherwise, they would have been moved him. Trust me when I say that, man. Look, I hear the sources talking, and I'm telling you right now, believe it or not, Rui Hachimura would be one of the more valuable players in this trade. For reals. Now, I'm not saying this happens without a first-round pick. We might have to include one, but we're getting a lot of risk in return. That's for sure. And look, just like my guy James said, man, I like Williams, but no Grant. See? So Grant is not as desirable as he once was, my guy. He's been playing losing basketball for quite some time. He's also been pretty injury-prone. What happens is, this is why I say high risk, high reward. Well, what happened is you make a trade like this and you give up 2 first-round picks. Now, that's career suicide right there. You're better off just quitting your job at that point, right? So I'd rather them hang up on me than for me to do career suicide if I'm Rob Pelinka. I'm not giving up 2 first-round picks for these guys right here. Sorry. One is on a bad contract and one's injury-prone. It's a high risk, high reward. All right. Let's move on to the next one. Again, I think they become more realistic as we go. What do you guys think of this one right here? All right. The return of the Kuz. A return of the Kuz, man. You better give thanks today if this happened. All right, Kyle Kuzma, Jonas Valanciunas for, again, D'Lo. Return of Rui, going back that way again. He's been a lot better, though. Jalen Hood-Schifino, who's also an expiring contract. So, essentially, 2 expiring contracts, Rui, and a top 10 first-round pick. Now, why top 10? Because, again, Kuzma's been playing career-low basketball. Probably, again, because he doesn't want to be there. Change of scenery, especially back to the Lakers, will do wonders. We can use a 6'9", two-way player, scorer, bucket getter, and Jonas, a big body that we need for that Jokic. We need big bodies. Whether you like him or not, he's not the best defender. He's a good rebounder, though. He's a big body, sets tough screens. What do you guys think of this one, man? What do y'all think of it? This is the one. This is the one. I think this one's super realistic. I think the Wizards would say yes to this for sure. My guy said, I would do this trade, not for two first, though, due to Kuzma's diminishing value. That's what I'm saying. I throw in a first, and I'm actually, at first, initially, I'm throwing in a protection. But assuming they want the protection removed, then I'd still do it because we still have a first-round pick to play with. All right? How y'all feel about this one? Strega says, yes, I'd pull the trigger. Awesome, Strega. Yes, I would do it as well. Yeah, but this is, look, I'm going more and more realistic. I'm looking at teams that are struggling like Portland and Washington and teams that would actually move pieces and pieces that we can actually get that we could use. Now, again, this isn't the most desirable players, but I think Kuzma coming back to a place where he's won a championship, to a system that's a little different, but it's still with players that he recognizes. I think he could easily be our 3rd or 4th best player coming back here, which will be huge because I think Dalton has earned his stripes as the 3rd best player, even over Reeves, to be honest with you guys. And sometimes he even looks like our best offensive threat out there. But I think it's LeBron, AD, Dalton. Those are our top 3. And if you add Kuz without giving up any of those, now all of a sudden you got a big 4. Now Reeves, assuming he stays, he could be the big 5th. We'd have a nice 5 starting lineup. My guy Reese says 6.8 because it takes a first rounder. Yeah, but what else would incentivize Washington to make this deal, right? Now, the only reason I think this would get done is because Kuz is diminishing day by day there, right? He's shooting a career low from the field. And Jonas Valanciunas never fit there. Everybody knew he would have been a rental. He is on a 3-year deal, but 9.9 is very affordable. So that's what the first round pick is for. It's not even for Kuz, as much as I like him, Let's see. This WA trade makes sense, but it doesn't make us a championship team. I don't want to give up a first-round pick if it isn't getting us a chip. Kuz value is low, and Jonas is slow and can't play as many minutes. I'll tell you what, next phase doesn't make us better, though, because we can't sit here and say no to everything, bro. You already hung up on me on the last trade, and then this one you say no because it doesn't make us that much better. Well, then you're like Rob Pelinka. You don't want to make any moves because these are realistically the options we have, in my opinion. And it could be something out of left field. There's always a chance, but realistically, these are the ones that are probably going to end up happening if there even is a trade to be had, right? So we got to be real about it, man. I would rather do 2 second-rounders. I don't think they do 2 second-rounders, but if they do, I think that would be a steal. Jonas is not a scrub. Contrary to what people believe, he's a double-double guy. A double-double guy definitely helps the Lakers out for sure. A double-double guy definitely helps the Lakers out for sure. He said, it makes us better. I do it, but no first-round picks would be involved. Well, now that's where they're definitely hanging up on us, because how do you incentivize a team like the Wizards with a first-round pick? That's how you incentivize them to take D'Lo, to take Rui. Well, Rui, they'll take gladly, but Jalen Hood-Schifino, I think it has to have at least a protected. I said top 10 protected, and it wouldn't hurt so much if they end up keeping it, right? But people underestimate Kuzma. I don't think you guys understand that Kuzma will come in here and make us instantly better, because he would be a top 4 player on this team right off the bat. He's skilled, man. He can go off for 30 any night. See, Striker knows what's up. Yes, he would. He would definitely come back. He already showed us he could perform under the bright lights. We drafted him. He helped us to a championship. People forget the year that we won the championship, before the bubble happened, when LeBron James would take nights off, or AD, Kuz would drop 30-point games. And I would be like, Kuz, so clutch. Like, he was one of my favorite players because he could step up in any role. Whether you bring him off the bench or whether you start him, he's going to always perform at least at a decent level. Unlike some of these role players we have right now who put up bagels. That's not Kuzma. Kuzma actually has a killer mindset. I've seen it. We've all seen it. People really forget how good Kuz was for us. It's sad. I remember they used to criticize him because of his hair color and stuff, but let's keep it $150. Do we win that championship without Kuz that year? Probably not. We needed him during the regular season for longevity purposes for our players. Kyle Kuzma, I think, would be a nice welcome addition. And returning Jonas, we wanted Jonas this offseason. He could have helped us down low with the rebounding. Definitely helps Anthony Davis and his plantar fasciitis. Whether he comes off the bench or he starts alongside AD, that's a big body you got to try to get around. That's a big body who sets screens. That's a big rebounder who's going to wear out the opposition from game to game, because they have to, worry about him on the glass. He's a double-double, guys. At the very least, he's a double-double, 10 and 10. I think it would be a solid, decent trade. Now, this last one is not my favorite. All right, I think the middle section around the Trae Young ones and the Brooklyn Nets ones were my favorite. But again, I can see this happening. It's realistic, and it would definitely help us with a big body to bring us the double-doubles. This is my final trade I have right here. Is Jakob Poeltl, who I already dislike because he's over here playing dirty. But from what I'm hearing, they're dangling him in trade deals. D'Lo, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a first-round pick gets it done. Protected, though. Of course, top 14 protected first-round pick. You get Jakob Poeltl, who's on a very good contract. Another double-double machine. I think he's better than Jonas for sure. Do you guys do this trade or not? It's realistic. I'm going the realistic route. I don't want to just sell you guys wolf tickets here. Of course, we're going to go back and ask which one was your guys' best favorite trade from all the ones I presented here tonight. But I want to ask, man, this Thanksgiving, would you guys forgive Jakob Poeltl, man, just to give AD some help? Talk to me, chat. I got to know. We forgiving Jakob Poeltl or not? Because my guy, The Inspiration, said, hell no. But in reality, he is a very good big double-double guy. He can rebound as well. Actually could block shots way better than Jonas Valanciunas. And he would bring something to this team. I don't know what it is. Maybe some dirtiness or something. But, yeah, Jakob Poeltl, right? Let's see what his averages are. I'm very curious what he's averaging this season. I haven't really seen his stats, but I know he's a double-double. I mean, I've seen him throughout his career. I know for sure he's a double-double. I don't even know. Listen, man, this guy, he's not exciting. That's for sure. I don't know about this one. Yeah, I figured you guys wouldn't like this one, especially after he poked Anthony Davis' eye. No, I'd give up seconds to do that deal, but not a first-round pick, even if it has high protections. We are going to be bad soon. I know that for sure. But realistically, will second round picks give you, Jakob Pertl or whatever his name is? Will it? Let's be honest. Because you was hanging up the phone on some realistic trade offers I had earlier. So realistically, would it? I'm not sure, bro. What do you think about us trading for Ayton and Scoot Henderson for D'Lo, Rui and Gabe, and a first round pick, protected pick? I love Scoot Henderson. I think he has untapped potential, but I just don't see why Portland will give up on him, in his second year. I would love him though. Don't get me wrong, CJ. If that's an option, yes. I'm not even hesitating. Right away, you start him, you got a future starting point guard. But why would they would be silly if they give up on him in his second season, because he's got potential. Right, Solo? People, look, we don't like him. We don't like him at all, right? I get that. But let's be honest, he's a really good player, man. Even when he was with the Spurs, he was a really good player. And let me look up his stats right now. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what type of player he is. I don't like him as a player. I'm just talking about what will benefit the Lakers right now. Guys, he's averaging 15 points, okay, shooting 57% from the field, 12 rebounds, and a block. I think that's worth a first round pick, whether we like him or not. I think that's worth a first round pick. We got to take our emotions out of it sometimes, and it's protected as well. So why not? Why not? I say yes. I say heck yes. Hey, what's up, Isaiah Porter? Good to see you, man. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, my guy. CJ said Portland is underdeveloping Scoot. Agreed. And listen, if they want to make that deal, man, I would love it if the Lakers got a young prospect like Scoot Henderson. I was a fan of his since he played for the G League Ignite, a team that's no longer active. But you guys remember that G League squad? I was getting top 5 talented pieces like Jalen Green and Scoot Henderson. I was a fan, man. I was a fan for sure. You like the Kuzma trade? All right, now it's time for me to ask you guys. All right, and again, happy Thanksgiving to everybody. If you guys are just tuning in, these are just hypothetical trades that could help the Lakers right now, immediately. Instead of sitting on his ass, Rob Pelinka should be proposing some of these deals. Or maybe he is. We don't know all the details. But what is your guys' favorite trade package tonight? I'm going to show them all again from the beginning. I'm starting with the first one, which was Jaden McDaniels and Dante. I don't think this one's attainable as of right now. But if the Timberwolves keep losing, you never know. I've seen crazier things happen. So Jaden McDaniels, Dante DiVincenzo for D'Lo, Rui, Christian Wood, and a first-round pick. Okay, that's the first trade. The second one of my favorites, Trae Young and Cody Zeller for D'Lo, Rui, Gabe, Christian Wood, and a first-round pick again. Okay, so we dangling first-round picks with those first couple of trades. Next one, Nick Claxton, Dorian Finney-Smith, Cam Thomas for D'Lo, Rui, Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, and a first-round pick, maybe a second first-round pick, maybe top 14 protected or something. But I think that's a lot of people's favorite. But I'd like to know what you guys' favorite are for sure. And then the other one was Jeremy Grant, Robert Williams for D'Lo, Rui, Gabe, 2 second-round picks, maybe a first protected. Okay, so we have that one. And then the Kyle Kuzma trade, which I think might be the most realistic one I proposed on here. Kyle Kuzma and Jonas for D'Lo, Rui, Jalen Hood, and a top 10 first-round pick. Maybe you might have to remove the protection even. And then the other realistic one that I think could be a possibility, especially if Toronto keeps losing, Jakob Pertl for D'Lo, Jalen Hood, and a first-round pick. People didn't want to give up a first-round pick for Pertl, but he's averaging 15 and 12 with a block. So I think a first-round pick is definitely, available. Let's see. Me too, Evan. I can't wait for GTA 6. I'm going to stream the crap out of that game. Matter of fact, bro, in a couple of days, I might start streaming some Marvel's Capcom. If y'all interested in that, listen to Kimiko, man. She's posting my playback channel. Definitely going to do some brand new gaming over there. My guy said Trae Young is my favorite. He's definitely my favorite player in all of these trade packages, especially if we can get Cody Zeller there. But I think the Brooklyn Nets one, it checks off all the boxes for me, man. As much as I like Trae, Cody Zeller is a good backup. He's not a starting caliber big man. I think Nick Claxton is definitely starting caliber. Him and AD would wreak havoc. We get a combo guard like Cam Thomas, and we get Dorian Finney-Smith out of that. Sign me up for that personally, right? Like I said, Dan, if we trade with Portland, go for Simons and Williams, not Grant. I considered putting Simons in the trade package. I just don't know why. Why in the hell they would do it? Like, why would they want to do that deal, right? Like, I just, I don't see it, fam. I don't. I'm sorry. I'd love to throw him in there, but I would think he's going to be a part of their future now. For whatever reason, they don't want to keep that contract, then go for it. Yeah. Hey, Solo, I'm glad you like the Pirtle trade because most people did not like the Jakob or Jacob. I don't even know if I'm saying his name right. It's just a weird name. Pirtle sounds like turtle, fam. I like the Hawks trade better than the Ice trade, Dan, for D'Lo and Jalen Hood. Okay. I like that. Strega says trade or Kuz package. I'm glad you said Kuzma because a lot of people, for whatever reason, just don't like the kid. And I will always be a big Kyle Kuzma fan. He is a champion, and he helped us to a chip, for a reason. He's that good. Like he was a great role player here with us, and his numbers didn't always look great, but it's not always about numbers. His numbers were looking phenomenal the first 2 years he was with Washington, and that didn't really translate to a lot of winning. So here with the Lakers, he's going to have to sacrifice some of those stats in order to, to win another chip. And I'm sure he's willing to do that, especially after taking that tour to the East Coast and playing for Washington. Like, there's levels to this. Playing for the Lakers versus playing for Washington, fam. It's like a huge drop-off. Yeah, we need a true five for sure, Duke. What about the new DBZ game, Dan? Bro, they on Black Friday, so they got the Spider-Man game, bro. And I was thinking of buying that. I never even got to play that. But hey, if you guys want to contribute, man, my Cash App's on the screen, man. I'd gladly buy a couple of games this Black Friday, man. But yeah, I got to pick and choose what I got to play because I won't be able to afford everything, man. Games are so expensive with bills and stuff. When you pay your own bills, you're an adult. You got to pick and choose what games you're going to get, man. If I could, though, I would definitely buy all of them and I would stream all of them, fam. That would be amazing. Portland is going to trade either Simons or Scoot. Dream trade, Trae Young. Realistic trade, Kuz trade. I like that, CJ. Yeah, the dream trade is definitely Trae Young. And believe it or not, I think it's realistic by the trade deadline. His name is going to be shopped. I'd be surprised if they want to keep him long-term for what? I think it's time. If anything, if they want to keep Trae Young, it's probably because he keeps putting butts on seats and selling tickets in Atlanta. Other than that, I don't see the reason why. He doesn't fit the timeline. They got to let that Zach Rosachet kid grow and shine and just be good. He sacrificed before on a winning team. He'll do it again. That's one of his strengths. Agreed. He's very selfless, Struggle. Me and you see eye to eye with that. He's very, very selfless. And, he's going to be, I think he's going to be a special talent for the Lakers for years to come. And so, if we acquire him back, he could definitely help us for sure. All right. Let's see. I think that's it for the trade talk, man. Now we could just chill for the next couple minutes, man. Tell me what y'all had for Thanksgiving. What do you guys like to do as well? I love chilling with my girl, watching movies. When my family comes over, eating, obviously having good conversations, and then same thing, watching movies or gaming with my nephew and my girl. You guys asking me about games is my bread and butter, man. My guy said, do you be playing Madden NFL 25, Dan, on your Xbox One? Isaiah, I play that I don't play it on the Xbox One. I play it on my PS5. And I stream it. So if you guys have not seen my stream, guys, make sure you guys go check it out. Because I'm telling you right now, man, the Madden No Money Spent Squad has been a lot of fun to play. I love Madden this year. I hate 2K this year. 2K is a money grab. Everything is pay to play. And I hate that because I like to earn my way up from bottom to the top. But 2K has made it impossible, and Madden has made it very possible. I'm actually ranked, I think, top 1,000 in Madden right now on my team. So, and I've only been playing it casually here and there in the morning before I go out and run errands, or at the nighttime before I go to bed or whatever. I'll get a couple of matches in. But my goal is to stream more and more on Laker off days. Also, make sure you guys do follow on Playback because I'm telling you right now, man, there's a lot of content going over there, including more NBA streams, Laker and non-Laker related. So stay tuned for all of that, guys. This 2025, we're going to hit the ground running with the content. It's going to be crazy. He said, Kuz back to LA, and if the Lakers can keep Rui, that would be great, Maui. Kimiko, thank you so much for Super Chat, Kimiko. You don't have to do that. Oh, my goodness, Kimiko. It's enough with your moderation skills and just how phenomenal you've been. Thank you, man. And you know what? No, thank you guys. Seriously, you guys give me just a second wind. Like my Thanksgiving was amazing, but it's even better now with the love you guys show. So again, thank you so much, Kimiko and Strega and everybody, man, for your guys' contributions. My guy RC as well, man. He said, let's trade for Thomas Bryant. He's only $2 million. You know what? I'm still puzzled to why Darvingham didn't use Thomas Bryant. Do you guys remember the month when AD was hurt was it last year or the year before that? I lost track. And Thomas Bryant started. This guy was putting up big numbers. I'm talking 20 and 10 sometimes. And as soon as AD came back, they went to that singular big man lineup crap once again. So I'm very disgusted by that, man. And I can't believe that happened, right? Like, why don't they like to play the dual big man lineup? I mean, here's the thing, right? The interesting thing is that even AD insinuated that he would have liked to play alongside TB, right? So I'm still hurt about that. Why do they go away from what works? It's like everybody wants to copy the small ball Golden State Warriors. Kenneth West said, I'll take Kuz all day. I got his jersey, the Black Mamba 1-2. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Hey, shout out to my guy Braden, man. Hopefully he's having a wonderful Thanksgiving as well. This kid, man, he sent me, he mailed me. It was Christmas early for me because to start the year, he gave me a Kyle Kuzma card to 25 with a game-worn rookie patch. That thing is amazing, and it'll be worth even more if Kuz comes back. But yeah, that's neither here nor there. I just want the Lakers to win again. Art, I appreciate you, Art. Thank you so much, Art. I appreciate you guys, man. If you guys enjoy these trade package videos, there's going to be more coming relatively soon, especially as we get closer to the trade deadline. We might actually be able to guess one of these trade package videos, man. But I do appreciate you guys, man, for the love. And hopefully everybody's having a wonderful Thanksgiving. That's all that matters. Isaiah Aaron Porter says, happy Thanksgiving Day to you and your family, Dan. And I had a good turkey and some ham too with stuffing. I see you, my guy. Hopefully you and your family and everybody in the chat's family had a wonderful Thanksgiving. See, somebody messaged me earlier that they were offended, that they're Native American. They were offended that I said happy Thanksgiving. Listen, it's not about the history for me. I'm not celebrating that history at all. For me, what Thanksgiving is just another day to be thankful and grateful for the year that we've had, being blessed on this earth. That shouldn't offend anybody because I'm not out here celebrating the pilgrims and all that bullshit. I'm out here celebrating Thanksgiving my way and giving gratitude for all of you guys, for Kimiko, for my girl, my family, and like I said, all my fellow Laker fans and NBA fans on here. So that, to me, nobody should get offended when I say happy Thanksgiving because it doesn't mean to me what it means to you, right? Now, if I said happy Pilgrim Day or some crap like that, now I get offended, right? So yeah, nobody, come on, guys. Let's just enjoy it and have a wonderful time with our families. Yeah, major shout out to Braden for sure, Kimiko. That was awesome. That's one of the cooler things. Like, you guys always give me amazing things. And honestly, I have everything you guys have gifted me around me. Like, I'm looking at some of the stuff here. So again, thank you guys for that, man. You guys don't have to do it, but you guys go out of your way. I know Strega recently, Donna recently sent me and my girl some Christmas presents. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to open that up on Christmas for you guys on a live stream, probably during the Christmas Day game. If we had, yeah, we should have one. So yeah, probably then I'll do the grand opening there. All right. Jonah Stacy says, yeah, let's just wait and see for December to see if there's a trade or not. Anyway, happy Thanksgiving, Dan. Well, here's the thing. Apparently, the Lakers are one of the most active teams in the trade market, which is good. That's good news. That is great news, right? But it doesn't necessarily mean that as soon as December 15 hits, we're going to hit a trade. Because sometimes teams, they put you on hold. They say, hey, okay, Rob, we like your trade package. We're going to see if we don't find anything better, and we'll hit you back in about a couple of weeks or a month from here. And if we like your trade package still, and if it's still on the table, we'll get that deal done. A lot of teams say stuff like that, man. I've had inside sources give me some actual insight on how these trades are done. Guys, these trades are done sometimes the way me and you speak with our friends. Like when we like something our friend has and we want to buy it off of him, he says, yeah, I'll think about it. And then, eventually they need the money and they're like, okay, I'll sell you my favorite this or my favorite that. A lot of trades happen like that, guys. They put Rob Pelinka and the Lakers on hold, and then Rob kind of has to wait on the line, see if there's nothing better right away. But remember this, teams become more sellers around the trade deadline, which is around January, February, right? I think that's when you see most of the trade deals. But I would be pleasantly surprised if the Lakers can swing an early deal here and help us get some momentum heading into the Christmas Day game, heading into early January and February. And I would like it if the Lakers make their moves early this season. I don't care if we have a quiet trade deadline, but make sure we make the moves at some point before the deadline, right? Any point. So, yeah, you know what? The inspiration, I never try to offend anybody. Sometimes I think people just, jerking my chain, or at least they try. But listen, if I say have a happy day, it's not to offend anybody at all. We all have different beliefs. Some people have different religious beliefs, some people might get offended when I curse. But it's a form of expression for me, man, especially when you have a lot pent up energy and you curse, it just comes out and it makes you feel better. People don't understand that, right? It happens a lot with sports, okay? Or you even see athletes out here cursing. So it's like, let's not be hypocritical about things. It's like you guys support, athletes who curse and stuff. But all of a sudden people want to hold me to the highest standard, right? But again, my job is never, to offend anybody. I love everybody, man. I love all backgrounds, ethnicities, religions. I really don't discriminate. And again, my apologies if anybody got offended by me saying Happy Thanksgiving, but for me, it comes from a good place, man. Just know that, right? Just know that. I heard Rob is in constant contact for Dorian Finney-Smith. That's a good sign that he's being active and trying to do something. Dorian Finney-Smith would be a very good acquisition. Okay, he would have a similar impact to the one that Vando had when we first traded for him. Like when Vando first got dealt to the Lakers, it kind of changed up our culture a little bit, and we started winning, right? And so, it's a wonderful thing. Sometimes a facelift for a team can take you to the next level, right? Anyways, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for me. Again, I'm always glad to kick it with you guys. Maybe one day we'll just do a regular Q&A and just bullshit and talk about regular stuff, man. For now, I'm gonna go back and kick it with my girl. We might pop in a movie or something and do something awesome. And Kimiko, again, thank you so much for the jewels. I appreciate that, Kimiko. You did not have to gift as much as you did today. Again, your gift to me is just your moderation and your amazing work you do here on the channel. Everybody give a round of applause for Kimiko. Matter of fact, let me go ahead and drop that myself for you, Kimiko, because you've done a tremendous job and you've been honestly the best mod. And I've had some good ones on here, but you have been the best mod that I have had consistently. So this one's for Kimiko. And I appreciate the super chat and everything. Thank you so much. Anyways, guys, that wraps it up for me. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. Again, this video is brought to you guys by Prize Picks. You guys know the promo code there, DTLF. And also by DraftKings Pick 6. Again, same promo code, same deal. You get $50 in credit with your first deposit and play. All right. So again, appreciate you guys, man. Thank you guys all for just being here always. Thank you. Special thank you to the members and the new subscribers and everybody. And I will see you guys tomorrow for pregame. All right. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody, and enjoy the rest of you guys' evening. Peace out.